I don't here in my neighborhood. I don't have a service, that service. Just only for Pollo Campero or McDonald's. That's only the things that I have near from me or pupusas. But for order any special for restaurant, I don't used to do that thing.
Okay.
Okay.
In my case, I have ordered food from the applications. For example, I during the pandemic, I used to have this it's app that it was
Uber.
no, it was Vida Fast.
Ah,
That's the name of the company, and I used to buy things from PriceMart and from a restaurant. I don't remember the name, but it was a small restaurant. And I also use the Pizza Hut application and Pollo Campero application, and also the well, I use through WhatsApp, Papa John's, and uh, I I kind of use to to have the apps for the restaurant. Sometimes I go to Facebook and search for the info of the restaurant that I would like to have some food. And if they have WhatsApp, I use through WhatsApp to get the orders and I pick up them. But it's not something that I do frequently. I have
And
done that a few uh,
a few
uh,
times.
times. Yes, a few times.
And have you had any bad experience, like ordering or something?
No,
Never?
no,
Always good
no.
service?
I mean, when I was uh, before the WhatsApp or the applications, um, I used to call uh, through the phone,
Used to buy?
and
Uh-huh.
yes, and 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 sometimes I had some troubles with the time that I was expecting to have the food, and that happens with the Pizza Hut two times, I think. But that's the only thing that I have as a problem, if I can say it. I don't
Okay.
remember anything, just that. And I used to buy from Selectos app, and I had a few troubles because I didn't receive the things that I was expecting because um, I ordered some meats and they didn't send me the the complete order. So I had to get a how do you say reclamo? I had forgotten word, but I had to claim the products that I was miss that I that
Hello. Were you able to hear yourself with your partner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. So here it's raining very hard. As that
Still raining?
sometimes it's raining. Yes. Yes. It's
Oh
Hello.
my
raining.
God. Here already stopped a little bit.
And as I said, right, this kind of ceiling is very noisy when it's raining. But anyway, yes, good. So yes, talking about that, and also I got a question, which is one of the last things that we had to discuss, like how important is the customer service for companies? What do you think? How important is customer
Viral
service?
is the
Uh-huh.
is very important because
Why?
depending of the customer service or the channels that you have to communicate to maintain a good communication is the first factor
The first
to
impression, right, that you get from the company.
yeah, yes, and is very important to have a good sales.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. So some
I,
people.
I,
Yes.
I believe, sorry,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead, James.
Okay, I
Yes.
believe that it's very important to make a difference between customer service and the sales department because the most, almost all the company provides a bunch of input to the sales department. However, to the customer service is not good at all in all the business. One example could be the Telemóvil, all those company. Then when you arrive over there in order to buy a plan, you receive the best attention. But if you have a problem with the service that you already have with them, they always take a bunch of time to attend your call, or and more if they have to arrive to your place to fix something. So they didn't invest too much in the customer service. They always invest more in the sales area, and it is different department.
Yes, it's different. But some companies, for example, they have a mix of customer service and selling at the same time, right? So you can see some people, of course, right, that they show good empathy and good communication skills with people because they want to sell their product, right? Especially products that not a service, right? With service is different. A service like, for example, like a cable internet service, right? They need to provide customer service, which is a little bit different. But for example, when you go to a company, most of the people, they have really good attention to customers. They welcome you to the company. They offer you the best things and good attention. I don't know, right? I think that's the best, the most important, let's say, like quality that a company has, like the impression that a customer will have. Otherwise, you will not return to that place. I had an experience, for example, in a gas station here by in Opico. This a Puma gas station. There are a lot of gas stations there, like Uno, Texaco, and Puma. But at this Puma, the attention is very different. When you go there, they ask you, do you want us to clean the windshield? Right? Yes, please. Would you like us to check the oil and everything? Sure, not a problem. All right. Would you like us to check the water if it isn't? Okay. And then a girl said, excuse me, would you like coffee or would you like water? I said, is that for real? This is too much, I think.
Mhm.
And it was true. And it was true. They were giving coffee or water if you wanted. So I know that a simple a coffee or water, it's just not too much, but the attention you can see, which is way different. I had never experienced something like that in any other place, any other gas station. How
Yes,
about you?
teacher, is true.
It's
It's true
true.
because it's the some company offers a good customer service, so the client could feel comfortable in this place. So maybe you can give or do it a promotion that like you said now, because imagine somebody can hear this about this gas station and maybe they could be or could
¿Qué
go
pasó,
ahead
Leo?
and yes or like the experience, for example, because if I visited some place and they treat me badly,
They treat me.
I no longer visit them. Yeah. So is the important thing because the customer service can convince the client.
Exactly. It's not only about the product, but the way that you are treating. So that will make you to promote that product or that company and maybe go back to the same place, right? Now I know that if I need to put gas, so I can go for a coffee or water or something, which is part of the service, right? And it's good. I had never experienced something similar. It's like in some other like restaurants, right? There are good customer attention, but in some other ones, it's terrible. It's bad. Yes. Most of you, well, some of you work in the customer area, right? You work in the customer
Yes.
area, yes? How is that,
Yes.
Santa Maria? How do you feel doing that job? At the end, I think we
I,
all have customer service in one way or another one.
I think sometimes it's difficult, teacher. For example, as I told you the last time, I was working in the market, selling shoes, and was a bad experience. As I told you, it's different. Right now, I'm working in technical support, and it's completely different too. And I think it depends about the company, depends about the focus of the business. For example, to share something, it's completely different when you go to Starbucks or when you go to a coffee cup. I I feel better when I was in Starbucks, for example. The attention is different. They are young, they are gentle. So
Okay.
I have experience in customer service, and when for example I teach my trainees and I tell them you have to have technical communications. You have to have a skill communication. You have to be gentle with the clients, but sometimes the clients are angry. Sometimes the clients are they have complaining. They are complaining. So you have to treat with this and try to have a resolution with them, or you have to resolve the problem, and that's the word, that's the job. You have to resolve. You have
Exactly.
to do all that you have, the the tools, the all the options that you can give. So sometimes it is different. I think customer service is difficult for some guys. For example, I know some coworkers that they say they prefer to be in sales. They prefer to sell. They don't like to be in customer service. So sometimes it depends about the person. They prefer to be in sales, in not in customer service. So it's completely different. My case, as I told you, I like customer service. Sometimes I prefer to be in sales, but it's good too. I think you can learn so much about customer service, and this gives you so much knowledge too.
A lot of knowledge. It's true. Yeah. It's cute baby, Medardo. Is he your son?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. 2 years old. A year and a half, maybe.
Yeah, 2 years
Two
and
years.
4 months.
All right.
Yeah,
So who does he look
but
like? Who does he look like? Like mom?
I don't know.
You don't know? Like
Somebody
mom?
Same.
say that like me, but I don't think.
Guillermo said, thanks. Yeah, okay,
Maybe the man that he tried the gas.
all right. Yes. It's it's the best age, but at the same time, one of the most like naughty times of a child. They're very hyperactive, throwing things, breaking things, doing all kind of things, right? Good, nice. Okay, sorry, but I can barely hear you. Yes, I still have, because it's still raining here. I still have some issues listening to you. Alexis, how about your place? Still raining?
Yeah, it has stopped the raining, teacher.
Okay.
I think that the rain is in your house now.
Move to your place.
Okay. Yeah, the
Yeah,
rain, it came
because
to this
now it's
place.
raining out here.
Is raining there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here it's not. Okay. We're gonna have one more talk, and because I'm not able to hear, because there are some of you pending to give a speech, right? But in the meantime, I'm gonna send you something else to talk. Here we go.
Okay.
Different partner.
Oh my God.
There you go. Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi,
Hi.
teacher, my internet is not working. I
were
was
Uh-huh.
with Vilma.
With Vilma. Okay.
Yes.
It's the number 2, right? Here we go.
Okay.
Great.
fighting with that person, right? But there are people that have very good skills, like to listen the customer, like really want to help you and make you believe that they want to find a solution for you. So that kind of people, they do like customer service, like an outstanding customer service. And the complaint, it doesn't feel like a complaint. You just like throwing out all the things that you want to express, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the next one. When you are using a company's customer service, what do you expect from them? Example, to be knowledgeable, courteous, responsive, and timely or attentive.
In my case, I expect that they give me an answer to my problem. But I think sometimes it's difficult because, as you said, sometimes the clients have no ways to treat the people who are attending these calls, and it's difficult because they don't have the fault of the bad service, or but they are the face to the the company, so it's hard. But in my case, I always have good answers, and I receive what I expect from them. And like the situation I'm telling before, that I always call to the bank, and they are always find me a solution to my problem.
They already know you.
Yes. I'm on the blacklist, but they solution my problems.
Blacklist.
The blacklist.
Okay.
In my case, what I expect is like that if they are going to like solve your problem, it doesn't matter how time they can take, as long as they solve your problem and not just tell you like, no, it's not possible at the first or at the very beginning that you're explaining something.
Yeah.
Because they are like representatives, as you mentioned, that on behalf of the company, they should like help you, right? But they don't like customer service. They don't want to help you. So they just tell you, no, it's not possible, or no, it is not on our
to my niece, so I decided to record it. Uh, I bought the another cell phone, but the day that I bought the cell phone, the person who was helping me, I didn't realize that he was very like busy. He took many minutes to finish all the process, and they give me the bill, and I had to pay the the amount, the difference, the assurance. So 2 days later, I realized, I opened the cell phone, I realized they have to cheat. And I asked, why I had to cheat? So I saw the bill, the recipe, I don't know how to say, la factura?
The bill?
The bill, okay. I know the bill I pay, and I saw that was an amount for $2 for a new cheat. And I said, "What cheat?" So I start to find. I found a at the card that was in the sheet, it wasn't a number. And I called the call center and asked, hey, I had this sheet in my new phone and I didn't ask for this sheet. So can you tell me if this sheet is in my in my name? So the agent told me that yes. So I went very upset to next day to Movistar to ask why the person made that.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to ask with the boss, but like I went very early. It was not the same person. It was like another person, but I said, why a shame because I want to make or say something like maybe he will not happy to hear.
Yeah. Yes, teacher. I said to David that uh, a few, a few months ago, I received about the communication company. The complaint they give me 50 message, a text message. So I think that no one use this option nowadays, but they complain in this way because I have I have some problem with my plan in the cell phone. So, but message text was crazy. I think.
Movistar made the same. They give like a 1 gigabyte for your complaint.
Yeah.
To compensate,
So
right?
Yes, to compensate.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes there are some bad service and depending, right? Yes. Which
Yeah.
business do you think have the worst customer service? It depends. Yes, and I think we all have had some a bad experience, right, when it comes about the service or maybe the way that you have been treated. Yes, I think I shared with you an experience that I had that I was like overcharged, like maybe like 3 times more what I spent in a place. And
Yeah.
so I had spent like a $25 or something, and then I received a bill of almost $80, like $77. And I was, what? What's this? My God, I said, 77, and what did I eat? Lobster, shrimp, or something? And then I asked the guy, excuse me, sir, I think there's a mistake here. I didn't spend this amount. And he said, oh, cool, I'm sorry. We're gonna fix it, right? He went back to the cashier, then he returned and he brought it with 55. Still, it was not the price. And I told him, excuse me, sir, but still, this is not right. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's the receipt for this table. But I told him, no, not at all. So I knew what I had spent. So then I went to talk to the cashier, and I think next to him there was the manager. So and I told him, look, I don't want to cause any problem. I don't want to do or complain about it. Just I just want to pay for what I consumed. And I made the calculation. I ordered this, I drank this, we did this, and in my calculation plus the tips is around $27. I said. And he said, yes, you're right. That's your price. But you're charging me 77 and then
Yeah.
55. It
Yeah.
still is not right. And he said, yeah, he told me this waiter, he's in a big problem right now because he basically he provide all this food to this table. But the problem was like the people before me, they left without paying.
They left.
No.
So, but
So it's a
Yeah.
big problem.
he needed to charge this money from someone or to someone. He needed to collect the
Yes.
money because he needed to present this bill.
Yes. Because these people are in charge of each table.
Each table,
So
yes.
they are responsible for the number that table that
They served.
have.
Yes.
They serve.
And I told him, yeah, look, I don't want to cause him problems. All right. I know he's doing his job, but I shouldn't pay for someone else, right? I just want to pay
Yeah.
my thing. Yeah, poor
Yeah.
guy. He
So
was in big problem.
yeah.
More than
Yes, but I
50,
think
around $50.
yes, I think that some problems maybe are because it depends of the area that the customer service bring information or a different service because some company maybe are more stressful than other.
My
So
company.
maybe
Your company. Nah, it's not.
Yes,
so
because I
maybe this
receive
is
all
the
the
reason.
complaint of the customers all the day.
All the day complaints? Is that what you do? Complaints?
And I'm actually I work from retention customers, so
Oh yeah.
people that want to cancel the service, but sometimes I had to. I receive many customers like you said. I didn't explain this. I didn't why the bill is too much. And sometimes Latin person actually is not very carried to see all the bill. Only pay the
Careful, right?
amount.
They are not very
Yes.
careful about it. Yes.
So I receive every day maybe many people very angry, accept and answer why my bill is too higher. But the company always explain the why bill will change and the bill before, but people never realize of that.
It's true. Yeah. We're not very careful with our expenses. It's terrible. And sometimes, you have a lot of stress and then you make mistakes, right? Even as customer service, right? That's understandable.
Yes.
Yes. But yes, it's true. So you know how it feels. Customer service. Yeah, I worked in customer service before and I liked it. Yeah, helping people. Yeah, I was working for a bank with credit cards, one of the banks from the United States, and then there was an old man that there was always like an insurance to his credit card in case of unemployment or in case of death, right? You had a good compensation with this insurance, and then the account was under his wife, but he was the secondary account holder, so both have the same let's say rights and the same responsibilities. But her I mean his wife passed away, and then all right, he was an old guy, and then one day he called and he was kind of sad and angry, and he told me, yeah, I'm sad, my wife passed away like 2 months ago, and now that I'm paying attention to this, I can see this amount. It was around $12 every month. Why are you charging this? What is this for? And then I said, well, sir, you have an insurance for this. And he said, well, what is that about? In case of a death or unemployment, so this insurance will cover this. And then for his surprise, the insurance was gonna pay him $80,000.
Wow.
Ouch, right? So then at the end, instead of being sad or being like angry, he
Yeah.
was extremely happy because like his wife was paying for this. And when she died, the insurance paid for this amount, $80,000. Can you imagine his reaction? I think
Yeah,
that he even cried.
but here in our country, I think it's difficult that something that like this happen.
It's true. Yes.
Yeah, because they
Hi, Mr. T.
Hello, Mr. Saravia. How you doing? It's all good? No more
I
rain?
was talking. No more rain, teacher.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no more is now more rain here. Now I can hear it well. Yes.
but it's hot here, teacher.
Hot.
Maybe later the class I'm going to doing something, but like I saw soda. Yeah.
Soda. No
Yeah,
alcohol.
soda, teacher.
No
No, tomorrow I
vodka.
have to work. I have
Yes,
to work tomorrow.
it's true.
I'm sorry, teacher. I have to leave. Good night. I
You get
I had headache 2 days.
headache. Sorry. Drink something. A painkiller.
Tequila.
No, I went to the doctor and had high pressure.
Oh,
Be careful,
uh,
Lizelle. Be
Mm,
careful with the high
Uh,
pressure.
yes, I had to. I'm very tired. I want to go back to sleep now.
yeah.
Ajo.
Okay.
Someone says the ajo is good for
Oh,
that.
Garlic.
yeah.
Garlic
garlic.
is garlic.
No,
Garlic,
I
very,
drink pills,
very
but
good.
I don't know why. I had like a very bad headache yesterday.
Headache. I see. Okay.
And today.
Rest a lot then, right? Good.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night,
Yes.
everybody.
Bye.
Headaches.
Be
Good
Bye
careful.
night.
bye.
Get well.
Yes. Good. So now that the rain is gone, and sorry that, but I have some of you pending to tell me we have chance for one. Let's see who's gonna be the one. The Will's gonna tell me. Just give me a second. So I'm waiting for the Will. I have let me see who's gonna be the one. Alexis Guille. Who's this one? Alexis. Okay, Alexis, you're the one. Alexis, who's your partner? Alexis
Jacqueline, teacher.
and Jacqueline.
Me.
Okay, good. So I got Alexis. And you are instructions not included, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
instruction not include.
included. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Let's listen to them, everybody, and then you tell me some things that you have realized. Go ahead.
Well, uh, the movie tries about Valentin Bravo. He's not a brave man. Always has a problem with her father because her father makes a lot of jokes for him. And sometimes and a time the father made a joke to put a spider in his stomach, and he has that remind all her life, all his life. And well, later Valentin becomes in a playboy man and has all the women that he wants to have, and he knows July is a old love of him, and they have that situation, yeah. And later July she stays pregnant, and when the child was born, she went to her house and touched the door, and left the child here, and she asked him to ask money for a taxi. And later he wants to go with her, and he can how do you say alcanzar, teacher?
Rich,
Or the
rich.
rich, and he is in the airplane, and he went. Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. Jacqueline.
Yes, Valentin was very sad for that situation, and he doesn't know how they do it with the little girl because it was a baby and he doesn't have experience about uh, how to raise a little baby. And he decided to cross Mexico toward Tijuana, and he went like an immigrant with a little baby. He crossed U.S. border and they are Barbarian some situation, for finds her mother. And he went with a picture and asked him for her mother. And in that moment, he went in a hotel, and he asked for the Julie, that is the mother, that baby, and he was there in the top of the hotel, and suddenly the little baby go down near for the pool, and they feel very excited because he was very afraid about that situation, and but he wants to save the little baby, and he thought about the pool, and uh, the the director was the witness in that event, and for that situation, for that event that he did in that moment to save the little baby, he decided to hire a Valentine like as a student. He offered a job, and he accepted that job because he don't have any option to raise a little girl, a little baby. In that situation, the baby was as a 1 or 2 years. It was a toddler kid, and he starts a new adventure with that work and with a little baby. Okay, now continue, Alexis.
Yeah. He's an or he is unlikely father figure. Valentine raised Maggie for 6 years, giving her happy, fun, and carefree home. Meanwhile, she also establishes herself as one of Hollywood's the best specialists to pay the bills. With Maggie acting as her coach and translator on set, as Valentine doesn't know any English yet, as Valentine raised Maggie, she forces him to grow up in his great first as well. Uh, Though he does it just for his fun during the visit the doctor where he receives an injection. The doctor convinces Valentine and Maggie to off air shot. I don't know what is that word, air shot. That the treatments are not working to hide from Maggie the fact of her mother abandoned her,
Abandon her.
and abandoned her. Valentine's which weekly letters to Maggie, the tiny various adventures and exploits around the world, explain her absence. But Maggie wants to meet her mother. This is a feeling that I think that the child has because she wanted to know who is her mother. Yeah, so Valentine goes to their director and looks for an actress to play July. Before the casting is complete, Valentine receives a call from July saying that she is in Los Angeles and wants to meet his daughter. Um, Jacqueline?
Yes, Maggie wants to know her mother because Valentine wrote a lot of letter for her, telling a lot of adventures. And now Julie now in a relationship with a woman, and he went to a restaurant to meet her mother, and the that woman and Maggie was surprised in that moment because he expected to have a man, but it was a woman. And Valentine explained that situation because they give a good instruction to be happy all the time. Renee, it was called the partner for Julie, the mother of Maggie. They lived in New York City, But after that situation they meet, she went to New York again, and Julie wants to stay with Maggie, but just only on holidays and just during a visit. But when she saw Maggie crying for stay with her, uh, Julie files for custody, and because for custody for her, and she said that Valentin, it was a dangerous man because he was a dangerous job and he don't know about English and he don't have skills about that, how to deal with that work, and it doesn't prepare to raise a Maggie. And then Julie asked for a DNA test, and they provide that Valentin it doesn't are their father, and Valentin was very sad because he lives a good situation for 7 years with her, and they want to stay together all the time. And then for that reason, they decide to go to Acapulco because because Valentin lost the custody of Maggie. Then he decided to back to Acapulco, where he renewed with friends. And although he discovered that father died a few years ago, their father, it was Johnny Bravo. Okay, continue, Alexis.
Yeah, later Julia and Renee treating but Valentine's director to intimidate him into revelate or rehabilitating.
Yeah, it's reveal,
Oh,
revealing.
revealing. Yeah, the Valentine's location. But he said he doesn't know where is Valentine with her daughter. But finally, they gives a stage so that Valentine has woken up every day, knowing, and if it will be the best last day, and he will see his daughter. But the details are not revealed. That word I
Reveal,
have
yes,
problem.
it's reveal,
Reveal,
reveal.
reveal on screen. Julie finds Valentin and Maggie on the beach in Acapulco, and has a surprise, giving her the attempt to gain custody. Instead, their three of tea enjoy family time together. Their three in Acapulco, as Valentin recounts how doctors can sometimes discover uh, a heart a defect for which there is not cure, and that could kill the patient in any moment. As Valentin and July sit on the beach with Maggie sleeping on Valentin's lap, Maggie peacefully dies, revealing that she are not Valentine.
Revealing,
Jacqueline?
okay.
I have a problem with that question, teacher.
With that word, yes, reveal.
Yeah.
And that's the end, right? So the little girl dies.
Yes, yes. And that moment, the movie makes me cry because it was very sad, that situation, because they live a good, fun all the rest of the life that he was together, that they was together. 1 year later, Valentin is seen walking on the beach, and he saw on the sky a little girl with her father Johnny Bravo, and that they Valentin said that the little girls and her father give him teaching him how to face the life without being ready. That feels it was sad, but on the end of the movie they give some advice or for your life.
About life.
And yes, for our life.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
that's
you.
all.
That's all. That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Yes. Good. So then I have some little things like when you said break man, right? Is in this case is a brave man. He was
Brave
not
man.
brave because it sounded like break, but breaking and
Yeah.
brave. And something, for example, we had the word this one when I said, for example, woman, right? Woman is just one, but in plural, what is the plural? Woman's.
Women.
Women.
In this case, there are some nouns that you cannot pluralize, and it's women. When you say women, it's already plural, but we cannot say women's, right? And this is similar, like for example, when you said the word fish. What if you have two fishes? No,
Fish.
fish, right?
It is still fish.
Fish.
It's still fish. It's already plural, like people, right? I have a lot of peoples here. Nah, I can't. You cannot pluralize people. Yes, thank you. Children, right? Another one is like touch the door. If you touch, is like just like you do touch, right? But in this case, the context is different. Touch is just the action to touch something with your hands. But the door
Knock.
is knock the
Okay.
door. Yes. And then something like a stun. Remember that we talked about stun man, right? Stun man, someone who does the dangerous things. And he doesn't are the father. And he realized that he doesn't are the father, right? Yeah, I understand your context, but in this case is he realized that he was not the father. He wasn't the father, the real father, right? And then he don't have any idea. It's better he doesn't have any idea, even though sometimes, even native speakers, I've heard native speakers saying she don't have, she don't care, but in reality it should be she doesn't care. But even some native speakers confuse do and does, but they do it just for communication, but grammatically it should be does instead of don't. Good. Thank you, everybody. I know that, sorry that we couldn't continue with the other ones, but, we have weather problems. But thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Take
Thank you,
care.
teacher.
Thank you, you
Welcome.
too,
Thank you.
teacher.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye, guys. Good
Bye-bye.
evening.
Good
Bye.
evening. Bye-bye.